Hey guys, it's Shanaye and welcome to June. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my personal opinions on the benefits of being a Christian. And I say personal opinions because I feel like everybody else has probably different perspectives and different versions of what they think the benefits of being a Christian are. So these are just mine. I feel like people have the misconception that Christianity is very restricted and very boxed in, and there are all these rules. And I'm not gonna lie, early on I had the same misconception. When I first became a Christian, I felt kind of boxed in. I felt like I couldn't really have any fun because my friends were doing things that I couldn't do, and I was kind of bothered because I felt like, oh my goodness, why can't I have fun? But then the analogy of this kite came to me. Imagine there's this kite and there's somebody that's holding a kite, and as you know, when you're holding a kite, there's a string that you have to hold on to, and you need that string in order to guide the kite and maneuver it the way that you need to maneuver it so that it doesn't crash into a tree or doesn't crash into the ground. And every so often you're gonna need to tighten your hold on the string, and you're gonna need to loosen it. So now imagine that you are the kite and God is the person that's holding the string. In order for you to not crash and burn, God needs to hold the reins, and he needs to tighten them every so often, and you need to be restricted every so often in order for you to reach your full potential. It's for your own good. It's so that you don't end up hurting yourself in the process. It's so that you don't self-destruct. So sometimes restriction can be good. The first of my benefits that I'm going to share with you is the fact that being a Christian gives me hope. There are some days that are really bad and frustrating, and it feels like it's just this like pit of darkness and horribleness. But then I think about Jeremiah 29:11, and I'm pretty sure I used this before, but it's the verse in scripture about the fact that God, he knows the plans that he has for us, and they're plans to prosper us and plans for giving us a bright future and stuff. When I read this scripture, it gives me so much hope because it's nice knowing that you're not doing this alone. You're not the person that's steering your ship. God is, and he knows exactly the right way to go, so don't worry about it. Just sit back, relax. He has the wheel. Another benefit is coming to know Christ. It's given me so much confidence. Before, I used to be really shy and awkward, and I used to feel really alienated and feel very different and weird. And after hearing the scripture about being fearfully and wonderfully made so many times, I guess finally something clicked, and I didn't just hear it anymore. I started believing it. I gained so much confidence, and even though I'm still pretty awkward, yeah, even though I'm still pretty awkward, I'm okay with that now. I'm okay with being awkward and being different, and I don't feel alienated anymore. I know that I'm supposed to be this way because it's the way that God created me to be, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't want to change myself anymore because I know that God, he doesn't make mistakes when he makes people. So I'm exactly the person that I'm supposed to be. And this is the final benefit. There are a lot more, but I don't want this video to be too long. I could go on and on, but these are just the ones that I can think of off the top of my head. The final benefit is after I came to know Christ, my appreciation for life in general just skyrocketed. There are some nights that I don't go to bed until like 2 a.m. and it's not because I'm an insomniac. I think I pronounced that right. It's not because I'm an insomniac. It's because I just don't want the day to be over. There's so much. I just don't want it to be over. I don't want to go to bed because I'm so excited to be alive. I'm so excited to be able to do things and to be awake and alive, and like it's an amazing thing to just wake up and you're in love with being alive. And before this, I can truly say that I didn't care whether I lived or died. It wasn't something that I didn't wake up with the excitement of a new day buzzing through me like electricity. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that everything about being a Christian is easy. No, because sometimes it's hard. It's really hard saying no to things that you really want to say yes to. It's really hard denying your flesh things that it's aching for. And it's really hard being loving all the time, and it's really hard, well, trying to be loving all the time, and it's really hard trying to be forgiving all the time when you feel like the person isn't worthy of your forgiveness. It's really hard trying to do the right thing all the time, but I've come to realize that nothing worth it is ever easy. So I do say no, and I do deny myself, because I know that in the end it's good for me, and I do forgive, and I do love, and I do try to do the right thing, because I know in the end it's good for me. So like with anything, when it comes to Christianity, there's a balance. It's not always fun all the time, and it's not always easy, but it's so worth it. I love being a follower of Christ. I love knowing Christ, and I feel like if you gave it a shot, you would love it too.